What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Dead Son Oblivion. I got Shep in the studio with me.
What's up, guys?
Got an exciting show ahead for you guys. Nice trips. So what's your process like? How do you go about, starting up a song or a project or.
I honestly, so before even this project kind of began, I've been writing music like honestly every day. That's my hobby. Like I love, acoustic, rock, metal.
This guy may look like a hick, but he sends me like all these pop songs that he works on all the time, and I'm just like, what is this?
That's really what I wanted to do as a career, was make really background music in, movies or something, you know what I mean? So I'll make a lot of like, I don't know, weird noises and
that makes perfect sense actually.
Right.
That a lot of the stuff he sends me is like really dissonant, and it's just like that in the background. Like you'd expect a creepy killer coming in, like.
As I would want to mention in the beginning of, I think, the first video, 9 Inch Nails is like a huge influence. It was just tough being put on the spot as far as, what bands, because there really is so many bands, but 9 Inch Nails is definitely a huge influence on my music, but it really goes so far down the rabbit hole as far as, any kind of acoustic, like, it could be some soft type emo something, you know what I mean? Like anything that kind of grabs you, like that's what it's all about. So I changed like all these all the tunings, and I really don't even know what I'm doing. I just kind of hear it. Like I taught myself how to play guitar when I was I think middle school maybe, and then I just would play with the tuning until I heard, like some strings kind of ran out, together in a nice sounding tuning, and then I'll just start my riff off of there, like based off of nothing. I don't even know what chord progression or anything that I'm doing. Really, I just play what I think sounds good to my ear. That's a whole process behind writing these songs.
So I don't know if you guys have checked the announcement section or not, but we partnered up with Smitty and the Pharmacist. We're super stoked about that. Like, just something that's crazy because, it's just another musical element to add to this puzzle, both with studio action and moving forward into maybe some of the professional stuff that we're going to get into. It's just so exciting to think about, like, where this is going to go from here. I feel like this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like there's something big going to happen, but
don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, I can.
We still don't know. Like, this is an honest thing. I keep saying that, but time will tell, and we're progressing constantly, and we'll lock in the details, and then we'll start to tell you guys more as we know. But it's just crazy to think that soon enough, like, we've got 2-3 songs that we've been working on, maybe
Correct.
4.
Right.
We're on the 4th one now. I don't know if I have any scratch tracks to put on here for you guys, where you can kind of see the newer thing that we have an idea for. That it's just the beginning, and that's where it starts. We start off with like this scratch track that's just like somebody threw on the phone, boom, starts recording, and they come up with a riff, and
Usually that's me.
right.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's true
But
though.
no,
It's you or Mr. Mustard or
Yeah.
even Perpetual Nonsense Machine. He's in the background too, so don't count him out.
Oh, yeah.
But they're all bouncing these guitar riffs around and like maybe drum beats and different things, and building these songs, and it's all moving toward that common goal, which is going to be getting into the studio to make that polished final copy for you guys, and it's just exciting. Like, we're super excited, all around.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm very excited about this project. So, and where it can go, and the future of these next few episodes of the song, the progress of the music and the songs. The metal project is going to be, I think, really phenomenal. I think we all have a really good tie down. All of our heads are on our shoulders on this genre. But I mean, obviously everything is really good, but this is really our forte of style.
No, it's definitely our bread and butter.
Right.
For sure. I mean, all of us, myself, Perpetual Nonsense Machine, Shep, obviously, and Mr. Mustard all have been in separate metal bands throughout the ages. So, I keep going back to, like I said in the last episode, the Super Band project. It's kind of like when we had this opportunity to do this, we're like, ooh, can make some sweet stuff here because we got the key members from these different projects. But it's not the sole thing that we're going to be doing, obviously, because right now you've seen the different side of where we're at. But I really feel like we could push like a good sound that's like different for even us, like especially with So Danny. Like I'm almost hearing like Evanescence in my head. You know what I mean?
Yes,
when I hear that powerful voice that she has, I'm like, dang, I want to get under that and just get some of those screams under there.
I definitely wouldn't underestimate what we could actually, do.
Right.
So definitely give it a,
like a Bring Me to Life.
Try.
Bring me
Oh yeah.
just tear that up. Definitely. It's just crazy. Like we just have so many more styles to go too. Like we haven't even touched the other genres we're gonna get to.
Correct.
And there's just a lot to it. Time's ticking. That's one thing. So we're under the gun a little bit, but not too bad. I feel like we all have enough ideas.
Oh yeah, the ideas are they're all there really. Just putting it together. Really. So
exactly. That mortar, so to say, in the bricks.
Absolutely.
And that's the cool part about this. I feel like all of us really are working around the clock, like I said, just to try to bring some new content to you, to try to get updates, try to get everything going. Like I said, myself, Sunday, in the past few days, I've been up at Mr. Mustard's house just trying to do vocals with them and, my ideas on certain things and, like, just chopping up some of the other songs that we were working on to make them a little bit better. Because everything we want, like, I know we said, like, we're kind of in a time crunch, so we're putting them out there fast, but, like, at the same time, we're not really, like, sticking to it. It's not really true because we are, like, retouching some of the songs and polishing them up just a little bit, so just to make them a little bit better so we can go into that studio just super strong, you know what I mean? Like, I can't stress that the most. I feel like all of us are really talented musicians, but even the most talented musician, if you just throw them on the spot, it's a sink or swim thing. Sometimes you will, and you'll do great in that moment, and sometimes you just won't. But, the studio is just a different aspect to that beast, so to say. Like,
oh yeah, I totally agree. Having a different, different ears, you know what I mean? Kind of somebody telling you what to do, or try this, try that. Ideas are definitely big. We're all a family here, so anything that could make this work even better, maybe outsider. Like you people, I think that'd be a great idea. We should talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. I agree, honestly. So you guys just heard Drips in Space. In all seriousness, Space Drip Mix. It's a new song we're working on. What do you think of it?
I'm really enjoying that riff that Mr. Mustard brought to the table. Definitely like some cool old like 90s grunge style.
I know. That dissonance
happening.
at the end. Oh
Oh yeah.
just makes you you're like waiting for these like nice chords to ring on. Oh, like all the wrong notes, but right at the same time.
For sure. Yeah.
Makes you feel all like squeamish inside.
That's what makes it unique.
You know, like you ate some kid cuisine and it's just not sitting right in your belly, but you still enjoyed it. You know, it's like you're glutton for punishment.
I just can't wait to add my little twang to it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Definitely some slappy.
It sounds really cool.
Slap of the face, slappy, twang.
Right to your face?
Yep. Ooh. Ooh.
Just kidding.
Technical difficulties.
Everybody still there?
Hey, we're still good. We're still live.
All right.
But yeah, no, seriously, again, going back to working constantly on everything, just another jammer that we're working on in the background, and I'm sure what you guys just heard is going to change 50 times over by the time we actually get the final product. It seems to be the case. So.
Yeah, Mr. Mustard really kind of brought this totally 90s grunge style to this this song, and I'm really interested in taking part of some cool technique in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And vocal-wise, too.
I can't wait to hear everything, honestly. Drums to, bass added to it, to vocals to, just the little snippets that we're going to make and change this into a whole song versus just a section. I just want to show you guys something that we were working on, just because this week we've been really focusing on some of the past songs and kind of polishing them up a little bit better. We really want to make like the best possible music for you guys, even though like the time crunch is there. It's safe to say that we're just constantly revisiting things and working, both on old and new at the same time, and just bouncing those ideas back and forth.
Yeah. Catchiness is definitely key into this whole process. So we all want to be like, oh yeah, that's gonna grab, or everybody's gonna like, what's going on, and being different. You really want to be different from every other song you ever heard or artist you ever heard. So that's key.
We're just like the sweet spots.
Yep.
Of the songs that you've heard.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're going for. It's just we want you guys to listen to this stuff and just be like, damn, this is good.
Yeah. Original.
Right.
Really original. For my take of it, is definitely trying to be as original and not trying to copy or hear anything that I've heard. You know what I mean? So when I pick up my instruments, I just try to have a clear mind. Like I won't even listen to any music or anything. You know what I mean? Like straight up, pick up the guitar, and what's gonna come out.
I mean, honestly, I agree with you. I'm very much the same there. Like I try to genuinely write stuff that's just what I would write and not necessarily what other artists are writing that's just popular. And I don't like to conform to a sound that like dials me into a specific genre or really ties me to like one particular artist as my influence. Or like people like, sometimes I've been told you sound like this or you sound like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm flattered, but I don't even listen to that person, so that's cool to me. I think that's really important though. Like we don't want to be just an imitation, you know what I mean? We want to create like something really unique and different and provide that to you guys so you can hear like what we're working on ourselves, because I feel like it's just a reflection of like each one of our styles a little bit. From my like aggressive metal to maybe like his pop to even his country, or even Spears's melodic stuff that he's writing, or even like this grungy sound. It's just so different all around.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to capture different style or the genres rather, right? I mean, if we can, we're gonna try to capture all of that in our own styles. So.
Even multiple in one song.
Right.
You might hear a combination of bluegrass funk. Who knows?
Right.
I just pulled that out of thin air, but like you might hear that. Who knows?
Yeah, we're gonna be completely original on all these songs, so that's what's gonna make it interesting. So.
Yeah. So we look forward to continue to do that for you guys. It's something we're gonna keep you updated and keep putting that out there for you. I want to thank you again for tuning in to us. Myself and Shep really appreciate it. So does everybody else in the Shredding Drips. It's always great to get on these things and kind of give you guys something to hear and give you some content, and keep you involved. Like that's what we want to do.
Absolutely. And everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys. See ya.